Hello everyone, welcome to this lesson on trend lines. So to recap, remember we defined a trend line as a line that we can draw either above or below a trend. So what do we mean by that? So I'll draw here a small line of a downtrend. Then on this side as well, I'm going to draw a small line of an uptrend. So to recap, we said when we want to draw a trend line on a downtrend, we would use the swing highs on the chart. So in other words, our line would be seen at the top of the swing highs and swing lows. Conversely, if we are looking at drawing a trend line for an uptrend, we are drawing the trend line from beneath the trend. So this is what we would be looking at. In this case, we can say, let's see if we can change the color here. So I'm going to use red for the downtrend line. Then I'm going to use green for the uptrend line. So there it is. So your downtrend line, you use the swing highs, and your uptrend line, you use the swing lows. And remember also we said that you can use touches on the trend line to determine this trend. The more touches, the stronger the trend line. The more time that the trend line has been sustained also can be a pointer to the strength of that trend line. Now you would find that there can be brief times where the price can move beyond the trend line, like we are seeing here on this region there. It is perfectly fine because sometimes the momentum tries to break the trend, but it does not sustain that. Then it quickly bounces back again above the trend line and it continues like that. So these are areas that you can possibly watch for. Sometimes you can, if you are looking at an entry, you might consider that, such that when it's broken, some people would now begin to sell, saying the trend has been broken, so they're expecting price to move down. When it bounces back up, it's going to move quickly because those people would now buy back because they were selling short and then got trapped on the other side. They are now expecting it to go upwards, so they try to buy as quickly as possible to come out of those short positions, causing a huge and sudden spike in price. Now we all need to introduce another concept which is called the channel. Now a channel is whereby we are able to draw parallel lines between a trend. So let's start with this uptrend. Here we've got a swing high, a swing low, and another swing high. So here we can consider that we are starting at this point, then we had a swing high, then we had a swing low. Now we say the first swing high that we had, we are going to draw a line. We are going to draw a line that is parallel to the green line. So in this case, we'll draw a line that is parallel like this. Then now what we have here is the trend line in green, and here we call it the channel line. So in other words, if we get a swing high, then we draw a parallel line to the trend line, then we consider this a channel. Now we expect the price to oscillate between these 2 points in the channel. So in other words, if you are a buyer, you don't want to buy in this area or maybe the upper 1/4 of the price here, because the price is stretched and high and you're anticipating it's going to reverse to the downside. So if you want to buy in a sort of methodical way, you need to consider buying it in the lower, maybe 1/4 or 1/3. So here you wait for the price to come back to the channel line, then you buy. It comes back again, then you buy. Sometimes the channel can be sufficient for you to buy at this range and sell at the top, buy again and sell, harvesting profits. If you can be able to do that, that's perfect. You can trade it in that way. Then we need to depict a channel line for a downtrend. We would look at the swing high and the swing low. Then the first swing low, we are going to draw a parallel line to create the channel. So now we have got a channel line. So for a downtrend, your channel line is at the bottom of the trend. And for the uptrend, your channel line is at the top of the trend. You need to remember this so that you can look at a chart and know that I'm looking at my trend line or my channel line. Sometimes a channel can show a trajectory whereby it moves wider. So you can find it can start moving like this. That is perfectly fine. It's still a channel that is showing a widening swing low. The same applies to a swing high. You can find it can be something like this. So that will show you that price is increasing as it goes more than it is decreasing. This also is fine. As you will see in later lessons, we'll look at patterns that are formed out of these channels. So now you need to go into your charts and try to open it. Try to draw a trend line on a chart, then try to also draw a channel line and see if you can be able to bring out a channel or an exact or a near parallel lines in a channel. So do that and continue to learn. The more you do it, the more you draw charts, the more you'll be able to draw conclusions and also be able to trade within those charts. So thank you for now. Until the next lesson, goodbye.